27,000 square feet. That's the size of the new chapel that Hillsdale College hopes to build right here that will cost approximately $28.5 million. The project is part of a campaign called the Rebirth of Liberty and Learning campaign, which hopes to not only build this chapel, but also renovate large portions of the Student Union, as well as continue the Searle Center by expanding the Phillips Auditorium. The construction of Christ Chapel is expected to last 2 years. Rich Payway, the Chief Administrative Officer, says ground hopes to be broken in June.
Ideally, we'd be able to raise enough money so that we could break ground in the spring. And we're looking for another $5 million in present value, so that at least we have that in present value before we start.
The chapel will feature seating for up to 1,300 people. While there won't be Sunday Masses, it hopes to be a place for worship, while also being able to host events such as graduation and large-scale concerts.
Right now, we don't have a space on campus where we can have the full orchestra and the full choir. We can have a reduced orchestra for Messiah, but we can't have a full romantic-sized orchestra from that period of music. I think possibly we'll draw more people to our performances because it's more centrally located.
Really hasn't been a building built like this in the last 60 years as far as churches go.
Christ Chapel isn't the only project. Once appropriate funding is reached, Hillsdale will embark on a $5.5 million project to complete Phase 2 of the Searle Center. Most notably, it'll double the Phillips Auditorium seating capacity to 700 people, rather than the 350 it holds currently.
The Phillips Auditorium renovations that are anticipated, the Searle Center construction that was completed, these things are important ways of perpetuating the college's academic mission, both internally for our students and externally for the world in which our students are operating in.
Upstairs from the Phillips Auditorium, renovations of the Dow hotel rooms have already begun, and the rest of the old Student Union will be renovated as well. It will include a significantly larger career services center, new radio station offices, another cafe, and a pub with significant outdoor seating.
Student traffic comes right through there. It encourages evening use for the Dow Hotel and guests. Right now, you don't have a place for somebody that's staying in the Dow Hotel or somebody who's a guest on campus to have to get together with alums, friends, corporate recruiters, talk over a beer. So that would be an aspect of that.
Like the auditorium, this project is expected to take 1 year. And like all the others, as soon as funds are available, they'll move forward. The Dow Center Hotel, which stands right behind me and is where the hotel renovations will take place, will complement both the Student Union renovations as well as the Phillips Auditorium renovations and the chapel to create a campus which is friendly to both its community, its alumni, and its students. I'm Ben Dietderich, reporting for the Hillsdale Collegian.